Aku lihat dari sini. Dari sini atas ini ya tengah ini ya yang perlu di charger sekarang. Bisa ya. Iya. Coba dari sini. Kenapa tadi? Karena sama. Iya, ya nggak salah sih. Terus mainnya sebuah video belum mulai kerja 8
Cek. Cek. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Zoom meeting room of the 10th International Varsity Student Varsity Summer Course 2026. The opening ceremony will come on shortly. We kindly request to all the participants to turn on your cameras, use the official virtual background, and ensure your microphones are muted to maintain the solemnity to today's proceedings. Thank you very much. distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and a very warm welcome from Yogyakarta, Indonesia. May peace and prosperity be upon us all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, and greetings of virtue. It is my utmost honor and privilege to welcome you to a highly momentous occasion, the opening ceremony of the 10th International Forestry Summer Course 2026, proudly hosted by the Faculty of Forestry, Universitas Gadjah Mada. My name is Akban Urbani, and I'll be your master of ceremony for today's sessions. This year marks a monumental milestone, a decade of global collaborations. For 10 years, this program has stood as a beacon of the academic excellence. Today, under the praising theme of Forests for Life, Managing Ecosystem Services in Changing Climate, we are united by a shared mission to redefine how humanity protects, manages, and sustains our global ecosystems. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed with today's ceremony, please allow me to briefly present the sequence of today's programs. We will begin with the opening ceremony, followed by the opening remarks and introductions. We'll then continue with the lunch break. In the afternoon, we will commence the academic program with lectures and conclude the day with the study group allocation and announcements. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to acknowledge the presence of our highly esteemed guests. The Honorable Vice Minister of Forestry of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Rohmat Marzuki Ashud. The Honorable Head of International Cooperation, Subdirector, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Mr. Tias Iksan Hikmawan, MS, PhD. The Honorable Dean of the Faculty of Forestry, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Insinyur Sigit Sunarta, PhD, IPU. The Program Coordinator of the Forestry Summer Course 2026, Mrs. Insinyur Ni Putudiana Mahayani, PhD. And of course, to all our brilliant speakers, delegates, and young leaders joining us from across the globe, welcome. So ladies and gentlemen, to commence this prestigious ceremony, as a proud host nations, we invite you to stand in spirit and observe the singing of the Indonesian national anthem, Indonesia Raya, followed by the hymn Gadjah Mada. Please be ready. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, as the global climate paradigm shifts, strong policy and state-level leadership are paramount. Today, we are deeply honored to have the representation of the Republic of Indonesia to officially set our course. So please join me in extending our highest respect to the Honorable Vice Minister of Forestry of Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Rahmat Marzuki Asud, to deliver his opening remarks and officially inaugurate the 10th International Forestry Summer Course 2026. Your Excellency, the virtual floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and warm greetings to everyone. Distinguished Dean of Faculty of Forestry, Gajah Mada University, and members of the university leaders, distinguished professors, researchers, academics, and international partners. Dear participants of the 10th International Forestry Summer Course 2026 from around the world, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to join you today at the opening of this important international gathering. On behalf of the government of the Republic of Indonesia and the Ministry of Forestry, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the Faculty of Forestry, Gajah Mada University, for its decade-long commitment to organizing this summer course. For 10 years, this program has connected young people, scientists, and future leaders from many countries to learn, collaborate, and develop solutions for more sustainable future. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's summer course, Forest for Life, Managing Ecosystem Services in a Changing Climate, is highly relevant to the challenges facing our world today. Climate change is no longer a future concern. Rising temperature, extreme weather events, biodiversity loss, floods, droughts, and forest fires are affecting communities across the globe. In responding to these challenges, forests remain one of our most effective natural solutions. Forests absorb carbon emissions, regulate water system, conserve biodiversity, and support the livelihoods of millions of people. They are essential not only for environmental sustainability, but also for economic resilience and human well-being. As one of the countries with the largest tropical forest resources in the world, Indonesia recognizes its responsibility in contributing to the global climate solutions. Indonesia manages more than 125 million hectares of forest areas, including approximately 27 million hectares of conservation areas, which serve as critical reservoir of biodiversity and ecosystem services. Under the leadership of President Prabowo Subianto, Indonesia continues to strengthen its commitment to sustainable development. Indonesia has pledged to reduce greenhouse gas emission by 31.89% through domestic efforts and by up to 43.20% with international support by 2030. The forestry sector plays a central role in achieving this target through Indonesia's Volunescing 2030, which aims to make the forestry and other land use sector a net carbon sink of approximately 140 million tons of CO2 equivalent by 2030. To achieve this goal, Indonesia is strengthening forest protection, restoring peatlands and mangroves, rehabilitation degraded lands, enhancing forest fire management, and promoting sustainable forest governance. At the same time, our social forestry program has provided access to approximately 8.3 million hectares of forest areas and benefits to more than 1.4 million households demonstrating that environmental conservation and community welfare can advance together. Dear participants, allow me to share a special message with all of you. The future of the world's forests will be shaped not only by government and institutions, but also by the decision made by your generation. Many of you will become scientists, policymakers, entrepreneurs, educators, and conservation leaders. The knowledge, networks, and experiences you gain during this program will help shape how societies manage forests and address climate challenges in the decades ahead. You are entering a world where science, innovation, technology, and international cooperation will be more important than ever. Beyond knowledge and technology, the world needs leadership, integrity, and a genuine commitment to protecting our planet. I encourage you to use this summer course as an opportunity not only to learn, but also to build friendships, strengthen global partnerships, and develop solutions that cross national boundaries. Because climate change knows no borders, and neither should our commitment to protecting forests. Let us work together to ensure that forests continue to provide life, opportunity, and hope for future generations. With that spirit, I hereby declare the 10th International Forestry Summer Course 2026 officially open. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be upon us all.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. Rahmat Marzuki. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. Rahmat Marzuki, for your profound insight and for officially opening our programs. Your words have indeed set a powerful foundation for the days ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, the journey ahead of you is spanning both online theoretical frameworks and intensive on-site field executions has been meticulously designed. And to provide a comprehensive overview of the Forest for Life curriculum and what you will achieve in the upcoming weeks, please welcome the program coordinator of the Forestry Summer Course 2026, Mrs. Insinyur Ni Putu Diana Mahayani Asud M4 PhD. So, Miss Diana, the time is yours.
Distinguished guests, Honorable Mr. Rahmat Marzuki Ashud, the Vice Minister of Forestry of Indonesia, thank you for the opening remarks. Mr. Tias Iksan Hikmawan, PhD, as a representative of Office of International Affairs of Gadjah Mada University, and Dr. Sigit Sunarta, the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Forestry, esteemed speakers and colleges, and participants from all corners of the globe, good morning and a warm welcome to all of you. My name is Niputu Diana Mahayani, and you can call me Ibu Diana as the coordinator of the 10th International Summer Course of Faculty of Forestry 2026. It's a great honor to me to meet you all virtually today to officially open this year's International Summer Course. And our theme for this intensive program could not be more urgent or more vital, which is a forest for life, managing ecosystem services in a changing climate. When we observe a forest, we are not just seeing a group of trees. We are witnessing the essential life support mechanism of our Earth. Forest cleans the atmosphere while we inhale, control the water cycles that nourish our farming, stabilize integrated network of biodiversity, and also sustain the life of countless individuals. And in most direct sense, we refer it to the forest for life. What happened to our forest ecosystem? What are the dynamic of the ecosystem service? In this context, climate change is no longer a future projection. It's a current reality altering forest ecosystem at unprecedented pace. As a consequence, traditional forest management is being challenged as shifting temperatures, unpredictable rainfalls, and extreme weather events alter how forests provide critical services. Forests are our greatest ally in mitigating climate change, yet they are also among the most vulnerable to its impact. So, how should we face this issue? Climate change and forest ecosystem do not recognize political borders, as the Vice Minister said. A drought in one region affects global carbon sink. Deforestation in one hemisphere alters climate pattern in another. So diverse perspective can create robust science. By identifying and understanding these global changes require a patchwork of knowledge. We need advanced remote sensing and data analytics from Global Research Center, deep and generational insight from indigenous and local communities who witness this shift daily on the ground. So true collaboration means bridging the gap between discipline, combining forestry, climatology, economic, and sociology to create holistic, real-world solution. And the 10 International Forestry Summer Course aim to bridge the gap between ecological science, policy, and practical management. By bringing together students, researchers, and professionals, this program explores comprehensive strategies for managing ecosystem service to build environmental resilience. This course is structured into 6 comprehensive aspects. The first one is carbon sequestration and climate mitigation. The second one is biodiversity and resilience. The third one is hydrological service and water security. And the fourth one, socio-economic dimension and indigenous leadership and technology and monitoring tools. And last one, policy, law, and ethics. This course will be held in a hybrid format, as you might be informed, by online and offline. Online session will be held from July 7 to July 13 via Zoom platform. And in-person session will be held from July 14 and 15 at the Faculty of Forestry of UGM, and we are looking forward to meeting you all. And during the on-site session, we also have field course held in Wanagama Research Forest and in Mount Merapi National Park, Yogyakarta. And the closing session will be on July 20th at the Faculty of Forestry of Gadjah Mada University. Upon successful completion, participants will be awarded or will be rewarded a certificate of participation equivalent to 3 academic credits. On the other side, we understand that some participants might be unable to continue with the full program. So we really appreciated your great interest in joining this course still by online. Upon successful completion of all online sessions, especially for the online only session participant, and fulfill all the required assignment, participant will be rewarded a certificate participation equivalent to 1 academic credits. And what will be the summer course like? Here's I would like to show you an overview of the last summer course 2025. Let's take a look from this video.
The forest nexus, innovation in food, energy, and water sustainability, reflect the urgency and complexity of global challenge and the need of fresh ideas and collaborative solutions. Aim to deepen understanding of how tropical forest management can be integrated solution for food, energy, and water security.
The knowledge and the research innovations, as well as how to increase the awareness of the community that forest is really important as a safety net to provide food, as well as to produce more sustainable and renewable energy. And also the bioprospecting needs research and knowledge that can be produced by the university.
How this tropical forest support the water, food, energy has become most popular this year, and it's become challenging for us, scientific and also the students, and also to promoting how the tropical forest-based solution to facing the problem on water, food, and energy.
So now how we define the forest nexus? So this is what I said just now, the interconnection between forest, food, energy, and water system. So when we look at this is what we call the nexus approach for the sustainable development.
Usually the food security index is in opposite position with the forest cover. And we know that Papua is the people in Papua is the staple food for Papuan people is not rice. They eat sagu. I think the food estate program must be developed based on the main staple food eaten by the people.
In the cropping ecosystem, our focus not only to the crop. Our focus is how to manage ecosystem. For example, through the integration between livestock, trees, and also crop. It will have positive impact to improve our land, to make our land become healthier compared to the previous.
In 2013, FAO, a Food and Agriculture Organization of
So how was it? It was fun and interesting, isn't it? This summer course is like a microscomes, and this diverse background of the participants previously and currently joining represent exactly the kind of global network needed to tackle this complex issue of climate change and the potential shifting in the forest ecosystem. So let's not just listen, but actively connect, debate, and build lifelong international partnership over the next few days. Please bear in mind that the insight generated here will contribute to the broader mission of sustaining forests for life for generations to come. So let's start a new journey and stay connected in the future to get to know each other. I would like to introduce other lecturers who are joining today's session. Firstly, there's Ibu Steffi. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. My name is Steph Potri. I'm a part of the church in Faculty of Forestry Universitas Gajah Mada. Welcome to our university, and I will meet you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Ibu Steffi. And there's also Pak Alnus here. Please introduce yourself, Pak Alnus.
Okay, thank you, Budiana. I hope my voice is not echoing. My name is Alnus. I also the organizing committee of the summer course 2026. So I welcome everyone to come in this summer course. Please enjoy the summer course and see you in Indonesia soon. Thank you very much. I return back to Mr. Diana.
Thank you, Pak Alnus. And we also have here Pak Romi from the lab of ecotourism lab. Please
Yes,
introduce
ecotourism lab.
yourself.
Okay, yep. Also, my name is Romi, so you can call me Romi. Maybe some of you know me already, because you always contact me, and I always try to answer you back. I hope you can enjoy the program. For the next 15 days, I guess, and we'll see a lot of lectures today and the next few days, and hope you can learn a lot of things. And I also waiting for you maybe in the offline scheme. So I hope we can meet in the next week. So see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Romi. So lastly, this summer course is also organized by many enthusiastic and talented students. Will be introduced by the coordinator of the student committee, Ferista. And thank you very much, everyone, and looking forward to meet you. Ferista, please, the screen is yours.
All right. First thing first, thank you so much, Ms. Diana, for the outlining the blueprint of our 2026 programs. Before we started our student organizing committee introductions, maybe we can continue. We can proceed to the next remarks. So behind the success of this monumental decade is the unwavering dedication of the Faculty of Forestry itself. To introduce the faculty and share his vision on today's pressing ecological challenges, we are respectfully invite the Dean of the Faculty of Forestry, Universitas Gajah Mada, Insinyur Sigit Sunarta, SUT, MP, MSc, PhD, IPU. Dr. Sigit, we welcome you to the floor. The time is yours.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is my great honor and privilege to welcome all of you to the 10th International Forestry Summer Course 2026, organized by the Faculty of Forestry, Universitas Gajah Mada. First and foremost, allow me to extend my sincere appreciation and gratitude to Mr. Rahmat Marzuki, SUT, Deputy Minister of Forestry of Republic of Indonesia, for his gracious opening remark delivered through a recorded message. Our Vice Dean of Faculty of Forestry, Dr. Tias Iksan Hikmawan, the Head of International Cooperation Office, Universitas Gajah Mada, our distinguished keynote speaker from Indonesia and abroad, the chair and member of organizing committee, the representative from our partner university and institution, distinguished guests, colleagues, and dear participants, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Faculty of Forestry, Universitas Gadjah Mada, it is my pleasure to warmly welcome each and every one of you to Yogyakarta, city for its rich cultural heritage, academic excellence, and also warm hospitality. We are truly delighted that despite geographical distance and different time zone, we are able to gather together through this summer course. Your presence reflect our shared commitment to advancing knowledge, strengthening international collaboration, and addressing the pressing environmental challenges facing our world today. This year, summer course carry the themes Forest for Life, managing ecosystem services in changing climates. This theme couldn't be more timely. Forests today are expected to play multiple roles simultaneously. Beyond supplying timber and other forest products, forests regulate our climate, conserve biodiversity, protect water resources, support food security, sustain local livelihood, and contribute significantly to achieving the sustainable development goals. However, forests are increasingly under pressure from climate change, land degradation, biodiversity loss, growing socio-economic demand. These challenges require innovative science, effective policies, and inclusive governance, and above all, strong international cooperation. Therefore, the summer course provides an excellent platform for us to exchange ideas, share experiences, and build partnerships that transcend national boundaries. Over the coming days, participants will engage in 3 major thematic tracks. Track 1, climate and carbon services. Track 2, biodiversity and ecosystem resilience. Track 3, people, policy, and sustainable forest governance. Ladies and gentlemen, this team represents the 3 inspirable pillars of our sustainable forest management. We hope that through lecture, discussion, field experiences, and networking opportunities, participants will gain not only scientific knowledge, but also valuable perspective from different countries and disciplines. This year, we are honored to host the 13 distinguished keynote speakers from leading university and research institutions across Asia, Australia, and Europe. Their expertise cover a broad spectrum of forestry, ecology, climate science, forest governance, and sustainable development. We are equally delighted to welcome 52 participants representing 17 countries, including Afghanistan, Algeria, Bangladesh, Costa Rica, Gambia, India, Indonesia, Spain, Morocco, Pakistan, the Philippines, Nigeria, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, Singapore, Tanzania, and Yemen. The remarkable diversity represent here enrich our learning environment. Different ecological setting, cultural background, research tradition, and policy experiences provide unique opportunity to learn from one another and to broaden our perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, Universitas Gadjah Mada has always believed that the education should extend beyond classroom. Learning become far more meaningful when it encourages dialogue, mutual respect, and collaboration among people from different nations. We hope that throughout this summer course, you will not only acquire new academic knowledge, but also establish lasting friendship, initiative collaborative research, and develop a network that continue long after this program concluded. The Faculty of Forestry remain committed to promoting international academic cooperation in education, research, innovation, and community engagement. We firmly believe that global environmental challenges require collective solution, and that university have an important responsibility in preparing future leader capable of addressing these complex issues. I would like also to express my deepest appreciation to all keynote speakers, moderators, facilitators, supporting staff, volunteers, and especially the organizing committee whose dedication and hard work have made for this summer course possible. Your commitment behind the scene has been instrumental in bringing together this remarkable international gathering. To all participants, I encourage you to actively participate in the program. Ask questions, exchange ideas, challenging assumptions, and embrace every opportunity to learn from one another. As future scientists, professional, policymakers, and leaders, your contribution will shape the future of forest and well-being of our planet. Finally, I sincerely hope that this summer course will inspire new ideas, foster meaningful collaboration, strengthen international friendship, and reinforce our collective commitment toward sustainable forest management and climate resilience. May this gathering become another milestone in our shared journey toward healthier forests, more resilient ecosystem, and more sustainable future for generations to come. Thank you very much, and welcome to Faculty of Forestry Universitas Gadjah Mada. Welcome to Yogyakarta. I wish you all productive, inspiring, and enjoyable summer course. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sigit Sunarto, for inspiring remarks and for introducing the rich heritage of our faculty to the global delegates. That's very amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward to our next agenda, as we know that Universitas Gadjah Mada consistently serve as a catalyst for a cross-border innovation and international diplomacy. So to deliver the university's welcoming address, we cordially invite the head of international cooperations Universitas Gadjah Mada, Mr. Tias Iksan Hikmawan, MS PhD. Mr. Tias, the time is yours.
Yes, good morning. I hope you are hearing my voice clearly. Thank you so much for the time, and good morning to distinguished Dean, Faculty of Forestry, Engineer Sigit Sunarto, SHUT, MP, MSc, PhD, the Vice Dean, and also the Deputy Minister of Forestry, Ministry of Forestry, Republic of Indonesia, Bapak Rahmat Marzuki, SHUT, and also to the keynote speaker, distinguished Professor Dr. Engineer Satyawan Pudiatmoko, SHUT, MSc, IPU, and Dr. Eka Tarwaja Susila Putra, SPMSC, and of course the organizing committee and all of the participants joining this meeting. It is our great pleasure to welcome all of you to the International Forestry Summer Course 2026. On behalf of the Ibu Rektor Prof. Ova and also our Vice Rector, Pak Danang, and Professor Puji as the Director of Global Relations, I would like to give the remarks on these occasions. So on behalf of the Universitas Gadjah Mada, we would like to extend our warmest greetings to our partners and all participants who are willing to attend these valuable meetings. And in UGM, we value so much for the exchange of the ideas, especially on the global level, because we realize that having global connections and also impacts, it will increase not only the exposure, but also the chance for us to give or share the benefits of our knowledge. And this year topic is very close to our hearts, to my heart especially personally, because I also working a little bit overlapping with this theme, Forest for the Life, managing ecosystem service in changing climate. So hopefully by these occasions and raising the issue, for example, the climate and carbon services, biodiversity and ecosystem resilience, and not only from the biological, the forestry, or the scientific in the STEM, but also with the social and humanity, for example, people policy and sustainable forest governance. And I think this is very much relevant to our emerging issue, and hopefully by this meeting we can discuss the area and disseminate the informations not only in the academic community but also to the community. Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity and time, and I hope the discussion will inspire new collaborations and share the commitment to strengthen global resilience, especially in the protecting our forests. Once again, welcome to Yogyakarta, city of education, city of culture, and many people say that every day is holiday in Jogja. So please enjoy. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Every day is a holiday.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Tias, for the warm welcome and for underscoring UGM's commitment to foster international academic synergy. So that was amazing, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed to the next agenda, I would like to commemorate this special occasion with the group photos. So please, we kindly invite everyone to turn on your cameras and give us your brightest smiles ever. So please, everyone, would like to count in 1, 2, 3, and then the organizing committee will help us to take the documentation. All right, please stay still and we can start it. 3, 2, 1. One more to go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the last 3, 2, 1. All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have officially come to the conclusion of the formal proceeding of the opening ceremony of the 10th International Forestry Summer Course 2026. On behalf of the organizing committees, we extend our deepest appreciation to all the honorable dignitaries and distinguished guests for gracing us with your presence and inspiring remarks. Your support marks a meaningful beginning to the journey we are about to undertake together. We are very grateful for having you here. Thank you. So everyone, as we transition from the ceremonial sessions, before we proceed further, lunch break, I will hand over to virtual stage to our student coordinator of the Forestry Summer Course 2026, Farista Hardika Putri, to start our student committee introductions. To Farista, the floor will be yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Akban, for giving us the floor. So it is our turn right now to introduce ourselves. So, hey everyone, we are the Student Organizing Committee for this Forestry Summer Course 2026. And also we are representing the IFSA Local Committee Universitas Gadjah Mada. It is part of IFSA Global Network that connects forestry students from around the world. And this year is particularly exciting because we also collaborate with postgraduate students to organize this program. And we'll be here to support you throughout the program, and we hope you enjoy your time with us. Without further ado, let's get to know each other. Excuse me to introduce myself first. Hello everyone, my name is Farista, and I'm the student coordinator for this organizing committee. And this year, Forestry Summer Course 2026. And I'm not alone here. I also have other colleagues, which is from event division. I'll give it the floor to Akban.
So, hi everyone. Welcome back with me. So, my name is Akban Urban. So you can call me Akban, and I'm one of the event division team here. So, nice to meet you all, and looking forward to our next wonderful time together ahead. So, thank you so much. I'll give back to one of my divisions, which is still in the event team. So, Alfari, time is yours.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Alferi Adin Amrullah, but you can call me Ferry. I'm from the event division of the FSG 2026 organizing committee. If you have any question or just want to say hi, just text me, and I can wait to get know you all better. After this, I pass to Una. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alferi, for the time. Hello, everyone. My name is Alia Husna, or you can call me Una. I'm from the secretary team. Nice to meet you all, guys. And I can't wait to see you guys offline. Okay, maybe next I'll give it to the next division. For the LO division, the time is yours.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Galuh Ramadan.
Okay, sorry. Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Galuh Ramadan, but you can call me Galuh. And I'm part of liaison officer committees in this Forestry Summer Course 2026. So if you want to know something about UGM or there's something about you're missing things, you can ask me and the other liaison officer committee, organizing committees. So, but before I pass to next person, I want to remind to all of you to submit in the link attendance that I've attached on the chat, Zoom chat. Okay, maybe you can check it first because the time is limited until 9:45. So, I'm gonna pass this introduction to one of my partner, Aisa. Time is yours.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Arab Kaisa and you can call me Kaisa. And same with Mas Galo here. I am from Liaison Division, Liaison Officer Division. And you can chat me or ask me anything if you want, if you have some question. And after this, I will pass to DDD division to Mas Najwan. The time is yours.
Hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Najwan Akbar, and you can call me Juan or Najwan. And yeah, I'm served as the documentation or photographer. So if you wanna take a picture or you wanna share a picture, you can call me. Okay. And after here, nice to meet you. Looking forward to our yeah, indeed. And after this, I will give it to the next division. It's consumption. Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Fikri Tenang Himawan. You can call me Fikri. I am a member of the consumption committee for this year forestry summer course. I'm happy to be part of this event. I hope you all have a great experience in this event. Thank you. So the next is Aisha.
All right, Kak Fikri, thank you so much for the time. Hello everyone, my name is Aisa and I'm here as the consumption division. My role here is creating menu and provide it to you. Thank you so much. Next, I'll give it to transportation.
Thank you. Hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Gilang and I'm a part of transportation division. I am responsible in preparing the transportation to be used for this event, as well as picking up and dropping off while you are here, and especially upon your arrival and departure. And that's all. Thank you. And for the next introduction, I'll give it to the logistic division.
Okay, hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Miskat. I'm one of the logistic division in FKT 2026. So I'm handling with your like accommodation and some of your needs that is carried by this program. So if you need something from my from accommodation and your needs inside this program that carried by this program, maybe you can contact me, and after this there's my partner that will introduce herself. So
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Naili Musharraf Karisma Putri and you can call me Naili. I'm a part of Logistic OSIS and nice to meet you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Naili. And I think it's all complete now. We can conclude the student introduction organizing committee. And also, if you guys have any questions or any inquiries, please feel free to reach at us in our WhatsApp group participants. And I think, yeah, that's all from us. And thank you so much. I'll give it back to Akban.
All right, thank you so much, Frista and everyone, for the wonderful introduction. So, we'd like also to extend our appreciation to the entire organizing committee of the International for the Summer Course 2026. As we know that behind every sessions, every activities, and every memorable experience throughout this program, there is a dedicated team committed to making the summer course both meaningful and enjoyable for all the participants. So, we hope today's introduction has has given you a little bit of glimpse of the people who will accompany and support you throughout this exciting journey. So that's wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the opening ceremony in the morning sessions of the 10th International 40 Summer Course 2026. We will now proceed for a break. And we kindly invite everyone to return to this Zoom meeting again at 1 p.m. It is a long time to go, but we can't use it, the spare time, to prepare and also to submit all the requirements, all of the links that we already provide. So maybe after this, we can create, prepare it and also give it to all the organizing committee to make some announcement or maybe all the technical details. But before that, maybe we can still have more time. So it is not good if we are just introduce ourselves without knowing all of you, all our beloved participants. So maybe we can start it to choose one by one. So maybe I will choose the target. So please, you can open your mic and please introduce yourself so we can know one to another better for this session. So maybe I'd like to choose one target here. So please be ready, everyone. So maybe I'd like to hear from the first participants. Maybe we can choose Omar from Morocco. Please open your mic and give us for your beautiful introductions. Time is yours.
Okay, hello everyone. So, my name is Omar Abidi. I'm from Morocco. Students at Tech University in Bandung. I'm actually specializing in informatics. I'm in my second year as Bachelor of Informatics. So I'm so excited for the first summer course at Gajamada, and we are so existing to learn and going forward, taking ideas, learning from others, and take part of the program.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Omar. And maybe for you can choose to the other participants to pass your times to give their introduction. So please choose one other participant. Please, Omar.
Sorry, I think your mic is not active.
All right. How about now? Check. Check. How about this? All right. So thank you so much. It is our connection. So thank you so much, Omar, for your for your introductions. So can't wait to meet you here. So after this, Omar, please choose one other participants to give their introduction to us. So please choose anyone, Omar.
Okay. So I will choose randomly.
Yes.
Mizuki from Japan.
Right, Mitsuki, time is yours.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. My name is Mizuki Takigawa from Tokyo, Japan, and my major, I'm a master student, and my major is forest engineering, and my target in the forestry is power road or street road, forest road. Now, yeah, sorry, and I'm looking forward to meet you in Jakarta. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mizuki-san. Okay, maybe you can proceed to choose another participant as well. The same as before, just choose randomly. It's gonna be Mizuki.
Okay, so okay, so I went to the Andrew Yona, Tanzania.
Andrew? Yes. Maybe Andrew, can you hear us?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, my name is Andrew. I am from Tanzania. I am a student from Universitas Negeri Malang, pursued Masters of Special Education. I'm glad to be one among all the members of this summer course, forestry summer course at Universitas Gajah Mada. Thank you. Again, pardon? Yep.
Randomly.
Another participant.
Yes.
Okay, I choose Susie from Tanzania.
Okay, let's go, Susie. Time is yours. Give us your introduction. Susan, maybe you can unmute your mic.
Sorry.
Yes, perfect. Time is yours.
Excitement. Hello, everyone. My name is Susan from Tanzania, and I am a master student in University Shakwala. Thank you for this opportunity to participate in your summer course, and I am environmental student. So this one is quite, how you say, cocok for me, and I'm looking forward to learning from Indonesia. Thank you.
That's great. I hope it is. It will be cocok again for everyone. I hope so. So thank you so much, Susan. Maybe please choose another again. The random participant. Please choose anyone. You still muted.
I'll pick Vivek Chauhan from
All
India.
right. Vivek, are you there?
Hello, good morning, all.
Good morning, Vivek. Where's your?
Wait. There's some issue with my camera.
All right. We can wait here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, of course, we can hear you.
So good morning, all. This is Vivek from India. I am pursuing my PhD in forestry from Forest Research Institute, India. And I'm waiting to see you all in Indonesia itself on 13th and see a fruitful outcome from this course. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Even though your camera is off, but we can wait you in Indonesia so we can know your face and your personality. Thank you so much, Vivek. Maybe you can choose another participant again. Anyone randomly,
I would like
just
to
choose anything you want.
Yeah, sure. I would like to choose Ashutosh Kumar from India.
All right, Ajudas Kumar from India. Are you here?
Hello.
Yes.
I'm audible.
Yes, of course.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Ashutosh Kumar. I'm pursuing my PhD from GV Pant National Institute of Himalayan Environment. I'm currently working in Himalayan Ecology Ecosystem Services. So it will be good for me to attend this lecture and meet you soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please choose another, Kumar.
It's Ali K.
Ali K, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear my voice?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay, thank you for the introduction. My name is Kalip Alikai. You can call me Kai. And I'm from Universitas Hasanuddin, first year in forestry. Okay,
Thank you so much, Kai. Please choose a random participant.
Who hasn't been chosen yet?
There's a lot actually, so please.
Should it?
Yeah.
Maybe like
Who is it?
Islam Muhammad from Egypt.
Okay. Islam Muhammad from Egypt. Yep.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a master student in UIII. And yeah, as he said, I'm coming from Egypt. And I'm studying public policy, specialized in climate change, which is interconnected with this course. So I'm looking forward to pursue this. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Islam. So please choose another participant.
Rosalina, Indonesia.
Yeah, Rosalina.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Rosalina. You can call me Rosa. I'm from also Indonesia. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm currently work at FKT Jawil Badan Nasional Park in North Maluku, where an eastern province of Indonesia, with rich biodiversity in tropical forests. At the same time, I'm pursuing my master's degree in forestry at UGM. I hope to gain new knowledge during my understanding ecosystem service to support climate change adaptation and mitigation. Also, I hope to can exchange ideas with all the participants from different countries and apply when I learn to improve my forest management in North Maluku when I must go back to my work. Thank you.
Thank you. Great to have you here, Rosalina. Okay, please choose another participant.
Okay.
Maybe anyone?
Yeah, randomly. I think Nafisa Munawar.
All right, Nafisa Munawar, please. Can you hear us?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Hi, I'm Nafisa Munawar. You can call me Naf. I'm Indonesian, but I've been studying in University Brunei Darussalam, and I've lived there like my entire life. I'm a master's student in geology, but I've also done some research in paleo environment, so I thought it might have some relation with forestry as well. So I look forward to the forestry summer course and visiting Yogyakarta.
Great to hear that. Thank you so much, Nafisa. Please choose a random participant again.
Maybe Charity from Philippines.
Yes, the Charity from the Philippines. Are you here with us?
Yes, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course, we can hear you.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Charity Grace from the Philippines, proudly Philippines. And it is my first time joining here the first summer course. I am currently taking Bachelor of Science in Environmental Management and my fourth year now. Hopefully, we'll graduate soon. And I am really excited to join you guys in Indonesia. Thank you so much.
All the best for you. Thank you so much, Charity. So please choose another participant to hear their introduction, please.
Okay, I will choose also from the Philippines, Elena. Elena from the Philippines.
Elena, are you here?
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, Elena, please.
My name is Elena, and I'm from the Philippines. I'm from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. But actually, I'm currently in Indonesia because I just finished my exchange in Universitas Brawijaya in Malang. And yeah, I'm very excited to join this program and very excited to visit Jogja and meet everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elena. Please choose another one.
Wait. maybe is Brian already finished from
Not
Costa
yet.
Rica?
Yes. Maybe Brian, can you start it?
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I am from Costa Rica. I am a student of forest engineering in the Tecnológico of Costa Rica. I am very open and grateful to bring me the opportunity to have this course.
You done, Brian? Or is there anything to add?
No, yeah, I am finished.
Okay, so please just choose another participant again, Brian. Choose your target. Come on.
I don't know.
Maybe everyone who didn't experience the introduction itself, please raise your hand. Or maybe Brian, is there someone from Pakistan? I just give you some clue that hasn't been this introduction. Yes.
Okay, so I'll start.
Yes,
So
of
my name
course,
is Atif.
you can.
So my name is Atif and I'm from Pakistan, but I work in China. So I work in a university called Beijing Normal Hong Kong Baptist University, and I work as an assistant professor of accounting. And I am joining this program to learn something about sustainability and forestry, as I'm interested in doing research on this specific topic. So that's it.
Great to hear that. Thank you so much, Ati, for your introductions. All right, moving on. Maybe we can proceed to Abdullah. You can open your cameras and open your mic and introduce yourself, please.
Hello, good morning all.
Good morning, Abdullah.
My name is Abdullah. I'm from Sierra Leone, currently in Indonesia, pursuing my master's degree in sustainable finance. Yes, at Universitas Islam International Indonesia. And it's a great pleasure for me to be here today and also be one of the first participants from Sierra Leone to be attending this forestry summer course. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great to hear that, Abdullah. Thank you so much. So maybe we can moving on to the next participants. Maybe we can proceed to Navy May. Please, time is yours. Navy May, are you here with us?
Hello everyone.
Yes.
My name is Navy Mai. Yes, I hear. You can hear me?
Yes, of course we can hear you. Please continue.
Hello everyone. My name is Navy Mai, and I'm from Indonesia. Oh yeah, you can call me Navy or May. I'm interested about watershed management, and I think I student in Magister of Forestry Universitas Gajah Mada, and I just
Do you want to choose another participants? Navy May?
Oh,
Hello, Navy Mai. All right. Maybe she has troubles from their connections. Okay. Hello, Navy Mai. Can you hear us?
yes. Can I choose Akansu?
Okay, I can shoot from India. Time is yours.
Yeah.
Hi, I can shoot. I can show you can start it now. I'm sorry, we cannot hear you clearly. I can shoot. Yes, we still can't hear you. Maybe can you move a little bit, maybe for some better connection? Alright, still we're waiting for the Akanshi to coming back for us to introduce herself. Maybe we can proceed to another participant. Maybe anyone, Ausan Oka from the Gambia. Can you introduce yourself? I don't know. I pronounce perfectly or not. Please, Ausan Oka, time is yours.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I am Usainoka from the Gambia. Currently, I am doing my masters in UITIKA, WIU in Depok.
All right, that's so not that far from UGM, so we can meet you soon. So thank you so much, Ausan from the Gambia. Maybe for the next one, I would like to proceed to Siddhartha Tumkur, if I'm not mistaken. Please introduce yourself, please.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Very good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Siddhartha Tumkur from India. I'm currently a PhD scholar from Kerala Agriculture Institute. I'm working on nano preservation of wood for sustainable utilization. I'm very excited to join this 10th forestry summer course. I'm very excited to see you guys. I will see you in Indonesia in upcoming days. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Great to hear that, Siddhartha. Maybe for anyone, is there still anybody?
I think one girl is there from India also. I think Bhargavi Siddhaya.
Yes, of course, please. Hello.
Hi guys.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Bhargavi Subaya and I've recently defended my PhD thesis from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University under Forest College and Research Institute, Metupalayam, on an invasive species called Senna spectabilis, invasive tree species. So I'm really excited and looking forward for this course and see you all in Indonesia. Thank you.
See you from to Indonesia. So thank you so much. All right, maybe moving on to the next one is Rafael Muna, if I'm not mistaken. So please introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Israfil Munna. I am from Bangladesh. Currently, I am doing my master's in management, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. And I'm really excited to join this summer course. See you soon. Thank you.
See you very soon. All right, so thank you so much, Israfil Muna. Moving on, maybe Iqbal Arif from Indonesia.
Hello. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Am I audible here?
Yes, you're.
Okay. My name is Iqbal. I'm from Malang, Indonesia. Currently a fourth-year student in Forestry, University of Muhammadiyah Malang.
Hello, Iqbal. I think your connection is unstable, so please. All right, maybe we can still waiting for Iqbal, but maybe we can proceed into Naura Ramadhani from Indonesia.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Naura. I'm actually a forestry management student at 11 Maret University. This is actually my first time joining an international event. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm so excited to meet you all. It's so nice to meet you all, and thank you.
Nice to meeting you. All right. Thank you so much, Nora. Maybe we can proceed into Bargavi Subia from India. Are you done or hello, Bargavi Subia?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you're not introduce yourself. So thank you so much. All right, maybe for another anyone. Yeah. All right, I think Binta Janeth. Binta Janet, are you there? Yes, please introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Binta Jane from the Gambia, studying at Universitas Islam International Indonesia, Faculty of Economic and Business, and I'm glad to be part of this summer class. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So maybe we can proceed into Muhammad Atta Fadila. Are you here with us? We still have Rabiatu Jallo as well, and also baik. Baik Nuri, are you here with us?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very clear.
I didn't can open camera.
All right, that's fine, but we still can hear though.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Bainuri Chayani. I'm from West Nusa Tenggara Barat. I'm university in Mataram University. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Baik Nuri. So maybe we can waiting for the Akanshu and Iqbal Arik. Are you already available to introduce yourself? Akanshu from India, if I'm not mistaken, and also Iqbal Arik. And we still have Muhammad Atta. Can you hear us? Muhammad Atta from Indonesia. And Rabia Tujalo from the Gambia. Yes, of course. Rabia Tujalo, please introduce yourself. Hello. Yusuf SR. Is there anyone who still needs to introduce yourself? Okay, we can wait it before we proceed to the next agenda. Anybody? All right, maybe we can, while we're waiting for anyone who'd like to maybe introduce yourself again, but we'd like to give you some reminders to please submit your attendance list from the links in the comment chat. So please check it out, and please make sure you already attend the sessions and submit it on time, because it has a limited time constraint. So please be useful for it. All right. Maybe for anybody who'd like to introduce, but we can still waiting for you. But maybe we can moving on, and we can continue the instructions on the other agenda ahead. So we still have a lot of time. So please, no need to worry. So we can know one to another by doing so. Thank you so much. All right, let's moving on into the next sessions. Before we proceed into the break, we have the special lectures to open this theoretical framework to everyone, and it is made our baseline of our understanding for tomorrow and also the upcoming weeks to foresee summer course 2026. So there will be special lectures from Mrs. Niputudiana Mahayani with the title of the presentation, Assessing Ecosystem Services Outcomes Using Functional Trade-Based Approach. So with here, I'm not alone. So these lectures will be moderated by the esteemed moderator, which is Dr. Romi Ardiansyah. So Dr. Romi earned his doctorate in agriculture from IPB University, as well as his master's and bachelor's degree in tropical silviculture and forestry from IPB University. He is currently a lecturer at the University Gadjah Mada with expertise in ecotourism, urban forestry, and conservation biology and forest genetics. So prior to joining the UGM, Dr. Romi Ardiansyah was involved in leading agro-eco-edu-tourism and biotechnology projects at Simeo Biotrop, where he also mentored the students and managed various research facilities. So through his works, he continues to promote collaboration, sustainable forestry, and also interdisciplinary research. So we are delighted to have Dr. Romi as our moderator here. So please join me in giving him a warm welcome. Dr. Romi, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Yes. Good.
Okay, thank you very much. So, yeah, I don't know. The speaker is supposed to be Ma'am Diana, Budiana, but why Akban just introduced me to just a lot of things. He introduced me. So yeah, I will lead this first lecture. Actually, the lecture will be delivered by our she is actually our coordinator for this forestry summer course, and she is also what to say it? The head of the chief or the head the head of Department of Forest Research Conservation and Faculty of Forestry Gadjah Mada Universities, and she will deliver the lectures. This is already written, Assessing Ecosystem Services Outcomes Using a Functional Trade-Based Approach, which is actually this is how to say, like, in line with our theme. In line with our theme for our forestry summer course in 2026. Hope you can learn a lot of things. And please, if you have any questions, please you can type it on chat, or later we can discuss it after the lecture has been delivered. And feel free to ask anything related to the topics. And yeah, I hope you can enjoy the first lecture. So yeah, the time I will give to Ma'am Diana, no, Bu Diana, to you. So please, I will share the PPT for you.
Okay, thank
Please,
you. Thank you, Pak Romi. So everyone, back with me again, Diana. So we still have time. So please allow me to share a bit on related topic of our summer course, so we can still use the time we have before the lunch break. I have heard that you have many different background among all of you. So this topic might be a little bit technical on ecological things. So I will try to explain as simple as I can. And if you have questions, please do later. And I hope you can understand what I will deliver. And yeah, I will. Should I share the screen from my side? Okay. So I will, and this topic is very relevant to our theme of summer course, is how to assess ecosystem service outcomes. So it's an outcome of ecosystem service using a functional trait-based approach. So next okay. And in the context of forest restoration and rehabilitation, this context is also relevant to the field course that we will held in Wanagama, that when we do restoration and rehabilitation, in particular in Wanagama is a rehabilitated forest, we want to understand, we want to identify whether there is the ecosystem after restoration and rehabilitation back to the previous one or as the reference forest. So the purpose of ecological restoration generally is to increase natural ecosystem area and integrity, or increase natural ecosystem integrity from the damaged forest, degraded forest, or deforestation into forest again. And on the other side, rehabilitation objective is to increase manage ecosystem function and service in particular. And this rehabilitation action might also have biodiversity objective. And how this approach, functional trait approach, will be used to assess the outcome of this forest restoration and rehabilitation. So we will see that through this action, we want to see the change in vegetation structure before and after. And we want to evaluate the ecosystem function resulted from this action. And here, the main hypothesis is that community diversity and composition will determine ecosystem processes and the service they produce. Next. Next, Pak Romi. Okay. So we want to know that the forest that we rehabilitated or restoration action that we have done, we want to know what services that they provide after some time. We can evaluate based on 4 group of ecosystem services: provisioning services, ecosystem services, supporting, regulating, and cultural ecosystem services. It depends on the objective of the action. We can cover all or we can cover part of it, depends on the objective of the action. And then we want to know, based on the action, what are growing there, and what is the relative abundance of the species after rehabilitation or restoration. We want to know whether the result of this action or this forest community functioning well as the reference forest or as undisturbed forest. So we want to know any function combination of ecosystem service out of the restoration action. Okay, next. So what's different with this approach? We usually use taxonomic approach in assessing changes in tree community. what it means by taxonomic approach, we see community composed of taxonomic entities. We see community as the number of species, tree density, or any other parameter based on the identity of the species, identity of the individual. These parameters, species richness, species diversity, is a simple matrix to observe before and after restoration or rehabilitation, but these parameters sometimes is overly optimistic metrics. It shows that the number of species increase. It shows that the tree density increase, but what does it mean to the ecosystem surface? What does it mean to the functional of the ecosystem? Why it is overly optimistic metrics? Because we see species, many species, among species, we give equal weight among taxa, meaning that we see them equally without really considering that they have different character, they have different roles, ecological roles to the ecosystem. By seeing the among taxa equally, this limited in detecting the recovery of the ecosystem process and surface, because by adding a number of species, it doesn't mean that species be better after the action, or how to identify is more detail, how to detect this recovery in more detail. So there's another way of seeing communities, that community composed of plant possessing traits. We call this functional trait approach. And here in the community, each taxa, each species evolve different major adaptive strategies. So each taxa contribute differently to ecosystem services. So they are not equal. They are different in terms of their ecological roles. And also these ecosystem services from forest ecosystem are controlled by the functional diversity of community members. So what compose the community and what are their ecological role or a functional group will determine the ecosystem service that will result from the forest after rehabilitation or after restoration or any kind of forest monitoring. Next. So how do we do this? This functional approach, we have identifying each species based on their character. Not all character can be included as a functional traits. Only character that relate directly to the ecosystem function. So for example, we identify the height of the tree. So there are tall trees, there are short trees based on their character, meaning that even though they are old, they will be short if they are short tree, and if they are tall tree, they will be tall tree. And this showing that a different character in height, which will show the competitiveness among species for light, to get light for photosynthesis or for the growth of the individual. Another example is we also want to see the seed of each species. It will show us how the dispersal of the species, whether they can disperse far, whether they can only disperse around the mother trees, and it will show the abundance of the species, the distribution of the species. So it's different, one species to the other species, which have different dispersal syndrome. Another example is leaf. Leaf is a very interesting functional trait, especially in the light interception, how to get light from for photosynthesis. Big leaf or small leaf, productivity will be different among species with different type of leaves, different size of leaves. So let's say if it related to the carbon stock and also with the stem character or the stem trait like wood density, it will related to the carbon stock that they have in the individual trees or in community in accumulation. And the other traits is roots and also life history of flowers, which show us the sexual reproduction. So if we want to assess the ecosystem service, we don't have to identify all these traits. We can choose the trait that related to the ecosystem service that we want to assess. And we need to calculate, like in the community, what is the community weighted value, the value of the functional, the proportion of the functional, functional metrics in the community, what community are composed of what kind of functional traits. And then we can direct it to the ecosystem service and then processes, and then we can estimate the outcome or potential outcome of the ecosystem service out of the functional composition of a community. Next. So the one that I would like to share with you is the study from Wanagama, the site that you will visit by next week. We use ecosystem service framework based on the functional traits of tree community. Why we choose this one? Because direct measurement of ecosystem service often requires significant time, cost, and resource. Of course, skill too, how to measure the ecosystem service. So by identifying functional trait of communities, it is an effective indirect approach to assess ecosystem service outcome. And we can explain why the ecosystem dynamic is going up and down, different from one side to the other side, the variety of the service by understanding the composition, the functional composition of among communities. So on the right-hand side, we try to link any traits, functional trait in particular with the ecosystem service. We want to know about productivity, carbon stock, biomass, nutrient cycling, habitat provisioning for animal, disturbance tolerance, hydrology, and anything. We can, based on many literature that are already available, we can choose what traits can explain what ecosystem service. Next. Here's another, some other studies that applying on ecosystem service framework based on three functional traits. It's not only about some ecological services like provisioning or regulating services like carbon stock or hydrology, could benefit from the forest or other service, but also for social, cultural services, let's say from the whether it's fleshy fruit or not, is a latex or contain latex or resin, and how it can benefit for ecosystem services like dyes, cosmetic, and other things. So it's good to understand this, so we don't see only from the number of species or tree density, but what are they and how they can be relate or useful for culture and also irrigation and other services. On the right hand side is more on ecological processes or ecosystem processes like canopy size and architecture will show how the water regulation related to the water can explain about water regulation in the community, climate regulation, root size and architecture, and can explain about soil stability, leaf dry matter content, toughness, leaf toughness, and a specific leaf area related to decomposition, soil fertility, for the provision food provision, and etc. So there are many studies already applying this approach to get a better understanding how the service is resulted. Next. I would share with you because we will go to Wanagama, so you will get more idea about how's the forest there. So Wanagama is a rehabilitation forest. Is an example of not yet, as example of successful of 60 years rehabilitation forest by restoring vegetation cover using mixed species, and we did sampling for 3 community structure there, but we only focus on compartment 5, the green one, 13 the yellow one, and 16 the orange one. Why? Because they are composed of mixed trees compared to other compartments. So we focus on this only 3 compartment, these 3 generating compartment. So we want to know what are the state of the 3 community assemblies and the ecosystem service outcome after 60 years of rehabilitation. So we identify 3 functional traits out of 3 communities there in each compartment, and we analyze community weighted mean, the functional diversity index, and compare among this compartment. Okay, next. So to be able to see similarity and dissimilarity of characters of trees composing its compartment, we build a functional trait-based dendrogram of 3 communities of Wanagama. So this dendrogram was constructed to calculate the functional trait distance, so how similar are not, based on the functional trait that we choose to explain about some ecosystem service that we want to know. So we measure functional diversity for each community based on this functional trait-based dendrogram. Next. So this is the result of functional trait composition among community from compartment 5, 13 and 16. We compare it based on the functional trait, whether the what's the proportion of emergent trees that grows among compartment. Also mid canopy, we identify whether based on the canopy structure, whether they are emergent trees, mid canopy trees, sub canopies, or upper canopy trees. We also identify the habit, the growth form of the species, whether they are shrub or tree. We also identify the character of the height of the tree, whether they are tall tree or not. And here in the graph showing that some trees in compartment 13 has a higher tree compared to the other compartment. But of course, it's based on the value of the axis, the y-axis, they're not really different. They're quite the difference is like 2 meters away among the compartment, but compartment 13 showing there are more taller trees in there. Another trait, we want to see the character of the root as well. So mostly trees that grows in all compartment are having taproot, and some small proportion with other root types. And we also want to know how the succession of the tree communities there by identifying by grouping the species based on whether they are climate species, intermediate species, and pioneer species. Climate species usually species that having a smaller, shorter tree, and they occur in undisturbed forest, and intermediate species usually grows in the secondary forest and open with a small canopy open forest, and pioneer tree usually species that occur or grows in the open forest. So we identify each species based on the successional groups. And last one is based on the wood density. So we can see here that in compartment 5, most of the trees have lower wood density compared to compartment 13 and 16. So based on this compartment 5 that dominated by smaller pioneer and lower tree wood density and taproot tree species, we can assess, we can estimate that this community which has a medium functional dispersion or low trait homogeneity, we will see a dispersion of the species that is related to some surfaces, let's say provisioning surfaces related to medium biomass production because it's a small tree, but having dominated by small tree, pioneer trees, and so on. So I think I will show you how the functional dispersion, how the variety or the diversity of the character from this tree. But with the community dominated by generalist functional trait community that generated by composed of similar functional might have homogeneity, redundancy. So if one species is gone, then the function resulted from that species might be gone as well. So there's a lack of extreme trait that indicate that community lack of adaptive strategy in response to new environmental stressor. So we can link it like that, even though we need a direct measurement to confirm this ecosystem service outcomes. Next. In the other compartment 16, that having similar functional composition as C5, but slightly higher wood density, dominated by conservation strategies, meaning that how the community cope with the resource, conserve more, like they want to prevent the loss of the water from the body. It's more like conservation strategy compared to the acquisition strategy for the tree community. So with the highest community density characterized by dense wood and slow growth. Now, this associated with the long-term provisioning surface of biomass. So having a higher wood density and slower growth, meaning that the biomass is higher compared to the other communities with the faster growth and lower wood density. And it is also showing, implying that regulating surface of carbon retention due to the low decomposition. So this low functional diversity or richness of the cis compartment 16, showing that there are some narrow niche volume. There are the character of the functional character in the community is not so wide, it's not so dispersed. Character by this smaller pioneer with high wood density. This associated with supporting surface of stability that indicating the vulnerability to disturbance due to the lack of functional alternatives. Next. Next, the compartment 16. Pak Romi. Oh, that's already 16. 13 is the last one, sorry. So this is another example how to assess the tree community based on the functional traits. Compartment 13 having taller, mostly pioneer with a taproot tree species, and with this character, this community dominated by resource acquisition strategy species, and has a potential for very high provisioning services related to biomass production, the solar energy capture efficiency, because it's a pioneer trees, they grow faster, so they can sequester carbon more rapidly than the other compartment. However, the carbon stock is different from the community composed of species with conservation strategies. So it's showing that this community is have a strong specialization and is associated with the supporting service to form a very high stability and resilience, especially after disturbance. Next. So to see this in general, we want this functional trait approach. What compose of community will determine what ecosystem service they provided. Here showing that a functional beta diversity, the comparison of species functional composition among two communities, that the same number of species depends on what they compose of, will provide different number and variety, different amount of functional traits. So the same number of species, the mean alpha diversity is 4, the beta diversity is different to the community on the right hand side, that some trees are cut and then the one that left there is like a shrub or shrub trees, shrub species. So they provide different function. So composition here is the key, and functional composition can explain more about the effect of disturbance or the result of restoration and rehabilitation action. Next. So in summary, when we want to know about how we will manage a forest, first we have to aim what the forest, what is the purpose or objective of the forest management, and then we can expect what ecological function should be established there, so we can achieve ecosystem service that we stated in the objective of the forest management. I think that's all that I would like to share with you. This will be the basic also for our next lectures, about understanding that it's not about only number of trees, it's not about tree density, but we have to dig more about what are they and what are their ecological role for the ecosystem. Thank you. I welcome you with question if you have question, and I give it back to Pak Romi.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Thank you very much, Dr. Diana. So yeah, I give to the participants. If you have some questions, please. If you have some questions about the topics that just been delivered from Dr. Diana, so please, if you have some questions, please just raise your hands maybe, or you just type in the chat box. It's also okay. Any questions from the participants? Let's see. Is there any questions? Yeah, about the ecosystem surprises. Actually, the functional traits, actually, what I really interest actually the third and yeah, actually in that topics. Yeah, but I give it to the participant first. If you have any questions, please just raise your hand, or you can type it in the chat box, please, so we can have discussions related to the topic.
Yeah, seems like I have to wake you up with these ecological terms.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get? Yeah, it's somehow finally the share screen is changed. How to say, like, this is like the warming up, but about our topic we are discussing related to the ecosystem services, and then we also discussing mostly about the forestry, and then because the name is a forest summer course, so you can start to ask now if you have any questions related to the topic and anything. Yeah, actually, I'm waiting for the participants. We have a lot of participants, I think. Please. Any? Hello. No. Yeah. So if not, I will try to start to discuss something because Dr. Diana is fine if I'm asking questions,
Sure.
maybe.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I quite interested a little bit about the trait, the functional trait that you have discussed before. You know, about the leaves, about the flowers, about the tree, the tall trees, and then the roots. I would like to discuss. Is there any difference if we see the different, how to say, counterpart in the one agama? Yeah, like 13, 16, and 15. Is there any how to say, like, from the same species, is there any difference in their functional traits, like in their leaves, or maybe because in some blocks they have different environmental conditions, and other in the environmental conditions in the other blocks they have difference? Is there any possibility, at least the, like just say, the leaves or the flowers, it can be changed, or it need a lot of difference, it's not a big difference to see that the functional traits will be changed?
Yeah.
Please, just one question first.
Okay, thank you, Pak Romi. So, if as we can see in the map, the study site map, that the compartment is adjacent to each other. So we can assume that the environmental condition or factors should be the same, but how they can develop into a different community profiles. First, it is a rehabilitation forest, so meaning they are planted, but they also are regenerating forest, meaning that some or many species regenerate with the dispersal mode and fall there on the ground and then regenerate. And what might determine most why they generate or they establish into different community with different composition of trees, I think it's about the interaction. It's about the interaction of one species to the other species. What are planted there, and then what trees are growing after that, and then the surrounding forest. So we can see, even though it's adjacent to the other, but there's some physical boundary that close to the community, close to the river, and many other factors that may affect to the assemblage of different community profiles. So I think because it takes like 60 years. So I think many ecological process rule this the community assemblies, and then composing establishing a community like we are seeing now. So I think the soil is similar. The environmental condition should be similar, but I think during the time 60 years there are many dispersal happening from different side of the forest and plantation, and what species that can interact and live together with other species. I think that will determine why they are different and functionally different.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Diana. Yeah, this actually just only one question for me, which I'd like to start the discussions.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that Rina already said that the condition is the same, everything is similar, but what is inside is somehow different. Yeah, so this is somehow different, and there are a lot of I don't know how to say, like, there are a lot of factors that can make everything is changes, everything is different inside the area, including the people. Is it also, because I know Wanagama, so Wanagama is really close to the community, really close to the people in the surrounding the area. Is it also the people can really not change, like, can really influence what is inside in the area?
Yeah, it depends on what they harvest from the forest, and also how they use the forest. For example, they might cut some shrub for fooders provision for the kettles, and it might affect to the soil compactness too, and then also cause the seedling died, and then some species cannot regenerate when they access the one particular compartment more intensive than the other compartment. And also I cannot show you, I don't have data about what species were there initially. So I think what species that plant before will determine what other species that grow. Let's say there's a species that are set tolerant and set intolerant. So when other species shed the other species, they might not grow well, or the other side, maybe some one compartment planted with some pioneer trees, so they grows well when it is open, but along with time, the other species of tree grows having shade to the pioneer trees. So that kind of interaction and composition of tree will say something and will show us what the forest will be, what we plan, and what the forest will be in the future.
Yeah. Okay. Because I would like to to connect the topic, like we're talking about ecosystem services, because somehow people will be the user about the service from the ecosystem actually. So that's why I would like to ask: is there any influence from the people behind? And the people close to the forest, like sometimes I don't know, they utilize what is inside the forest, so it might change anything inside, or even they maybe if we think about one agama, I don't know about the succession or everything, it could be enhanced there because people somehow harvest some things from the inside to the outside, and then it maybe trigger some new development in the forest.
Yeah.
Is it possible to be like that?
Yeah, it's possible. Let's say we don't talk about Wanagama, but let's say we manage a forest and the objective is to get some food for the kettles, and then we when we clear when we open the forest a bit, then the sunlight will get in, and then we get the sprout of the seedling and other shrub, and then we can take it for purpose, let's say for the kettle food, and then that is one of the purpose of the cultural service the social service that we can get from the forest. So it depends on what is the objective of the forest. It can be treated like doing a thinning to get the sunlight get in onto the forest floor, and then it will stimulate the growth of the understory species, the shrub and everything, so we can take it sometime for our purpose. So it depends. So it might affect. Yes, this now depends on the intensity of the disturbance, or the intensity of we take from the forest. It also might affect how far or how long recovery will take times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Diana. So I just ask you about but maybe there is something like trigger the development of the forest. Now I hope that questions also trigger the discussion here.
Yeah.
Yeah, with our participants. I hope there are some questions related to the topics. We still have a lot of time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still have a lot of time. Please give some questions. Yeah, I just start the question actually. I hope you can continue the questions. Any question, please? Who or you want to ask anything, please?
As I told you before that I will talk something a bit technical. You might have not heard that before, it's very okay not to ask question now, but at least you got the overview that there's other view how to see community, not only based on the number of species, but also what are they and their ecological roles in the community. No problem. I hope we can hear more questions in the coming lectures. There's a question.
Okay, there's a question.
And you elaborate on the method to calculate the functional trait ecosystem surface. Okay, so first we identify the traits of each species based on literature because it's about the character of the trees. We don't measure the tree height, but we search from the literature what is the character of the height of the species, whether they are tall trees or not. So we mainly focus on the interspecific different trait, so the difference of character among species, not within species. There's a variation of character between species in different area, but we don't focus on that. We focus on the character of the species, the differences among species, the character. So we use basically literature. We use the leaf size, the leaf type, the height of the tree, the diameter, whether the big tree or small tree, so on. So from there, and then we maybe Romy can show the dendrogram. So based on the trait that we choose to explain, so we choose traits that can explain a particular functional trait. This one. So this tree will be different from other studies because we use different traits and we have different objective what the traits should explain to us on what ecosystem surface, what function. And then we, based on the trait that we already collected, and we build this dendrogram. We can use the functional space program in R, available in R, and the purpose is to see how different or how similar a combination of trait among species. And then the distance among species that compose a community will be used for calculating the functional diversity. So this distance among. So this dendrogram showing the three dendrogram of three compartment communities in Wanagama, not from each compartment. So we can, the distance among trees, among character of the trees will be used to calculate the functional diversity. But we can also just calculate the functional composition. What is the proportion of character, some character of character of functional tree? What's the proportion of them? Whether they are more spinal tree, they are more climax tree. Actually, this one is only one part. I didn't continue to the functional dispersion. I was like, this is just an overview. We can calculate the functional dispersion. How different are the character that compose one's community compared to the other community, and then we can understand whether they are the narrow, they have narrowness or they have a wideness. Narrow meaning that there are more trees with similar functional trait, and a biggerness meaning there are community composed of species with different character. So what it means when it is narrow, it will result at one few particular surfaces, and if one species is gone, then this surfaces is also will be gone. On the other side, if they have wider functional dispersion, and then one species can be gone, can be replaced with other species with similar function, and they will complement one to each other to result at more variety of functional surface when they have a wider dispersion. and so on. Yeah, so we can calculate the based on this functional dendrogram. Thank you for the question, Bhargavi.
Okay. Yep. So thank you for the questions from the Bhargavi. I hope if you have some follow up questions, please. Or if no, I think yeah. So one participant just raised his hand, I guess. What is his name? Mizuki Tagigawa. Are you there still?
Okay. Could I ask a question?
Yes, please, of course.
Thank you. Thank you for the interesting lecture. And this is a little bit difficult for me, so I will recheck the video. And I have one question. And I also interested in how to assess biodiversity of forests more accurately. Does this functional trait-based approach make it easy?
Hello?
Easier for and diversity and ecosystem services?
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Mizuki, please, can you please repeat your questions once more?
Oh.
Yeah, related to the biodiversity assessment, I guess. Yes.
Oh, my question is the approach make it easier and more accurate for forest owner or company to assess biodiversity and the ecosystem services in inhabited forest? This is my question.
Okay.
Okay, please go.
Okay, Pak Romi, can you please show the last slide, please? The last one, in summary, this forest management. So let's say we have a forest and we want to do rehabilitation or restore the forest as before. So we set an objective and we want to achieve some, let's say, carbon stock or for nutrient retention or any other service, and then we should choose what species to plant first. First, whether it's an open land, really open, or with some canopy gaps, and then we should choose either the pioneer trees first or either the intermediate species first to plant there, select that, and then we want to, when the tree density start increasing, and then what species that we have to plant for enrichment planting. So let's say we want to invite birds coming, so we can choose like seeded tree species or fleshy fruit tree species that can invite birds to come if the objective of the forest management is for biodiversity, let's say. And other thing like herpetofauna or other thing, how we create a more moist environment with more shady trees and other thing. For nutrient cycling, we will plant species with, let's say, with specific leaf area is the ratio between the leaf area and the biomass of the leaf, which show the composition of the composition of the leaf. So when there's a species with the highest specific leaf area, meaning the decomposition rate will be higher. So it's for forest management, it will be good to select what species that we should plant, or we can use this approach to evaluate whether our action already achieve the target or not yet, or what stage of forest succession is there after some rehabilitation. So it will be very useful to understand, and it's very explainable instead of only based on the number of species or the tree density information only. Is that answering your question?
Thank you for answering.
Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you very
Seems
much.
like Siddhartha took
Yeah,
rest.
now is Siddhartha. Tumko Nataraja, if you have questions, please.
Hello, myself Siddhartha. I'm from India actually. Actually, I have one query. Like, like your in your slide, one of your slide actually as like Vanagama forest, like is a like a rehabilitating forest, which is managed from past 60 years, I guess. I'm miss if I am wrong, miss. Like I actually what I have one query regarding like, for example, if I want to rehabilitate any forest in any way, like as a manager or a what I can like, for example, I need if I want to choose the provisional service like for example timber or for food production or any other things or for regulating services like carbon sequestration, flood controls or landslides mitigation sites like that. How can these functional traits help me to choose the right service like for me to rehabilitate a forest area like.
Okay. I try to catch some of your question. So, what if the purpose is for carbon stock, and then we should identify whether your forest composed of trees with high wood density or not. But again, we cannot just plant trees with high wood density or some climax tree into an open land, clear after clear cut or any disturbance that caused the forest canopy to be open. There's a process for succession, like you have to plant the pioneer trees first, blah blah blah, to enhance the nutrient and shade it for the seedling of the climax tree. So before it's not suddenly you just plant trees with high wood density with the character of tall trees, but these climax species, especially emergent trees or some climax species, shorter tree but high wood density, can grow under the open canopy. So there should be a stage or series of succession before that. We can enhance by planting some intermediate trees when some shade or canopy grows from the pioneer trees. So that process is still needed, not just suddenly we choose species with the character that can fulfill the service that we want to get, but also some series of treatment before the land is suitable for those climax tree species. So select species selection, and also the process before that to accelerate the nutrient of the condition of the open area.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Like I got some idea actually. Like in that Vanagama forest, like whether like you guys like focused on were like native a native species, which the species or which existed previously in that land, or you guys focused on introduction of some species which are in the provisions like in the province of those forests in present in Indonesia, like.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, your question is that what kind of species that they plan before that and how they choose the species?
I actually whether you guys focus like there are like three compartments are there, like in C5, C60 and C30. They have different roles in that with respect to the ecosystem they provide. I have like query like you are managing like different composition because forest structures as a result, if changing the forest structure means the function of like changing, there will be change in the ecosystem service. I have a query like how you are going managing. I manage this like whether you guys focusing morely on like manipulating the native species, those which were existed previously, or you're introducing the species from somewhere in some part of Indonesia like that. I have
Yeah, correct. That we also plant some species, some from other part of Indonesia. So it's like a kind of arboretum as well for Wanagama. But you will hear next time the history of Wanagama, that it will start from the what you call it, batu bertanah, then is stony land instead of what is it, land with the soil. It was very stony, and then it's we have to choose what species that can survive in that condition. That's the first thing. So we plant anything, including the pine trees and teak, also species that can adaptive to that area. So along with time, there's also ecological process like dispersal into that area, so it will add up the mixed species that grows there. So actually, the purpose of this Wanagama rehabilitation is to restore, to plant the trees more and any species, but we just want to know based on the trees that we plant, a mixed species tree, a random, or can be come from any part of Indonesia there. What is the benefit that Wanagama can provide for the environment? So we want to know that. So it's not really like a treatment, a fixed treatment for this Wanagama, but we want to know how the variety of ecosystem that Wanagama can offer after 60 years.
Okay. How about what should I call you, Siddhartha, Mr.?
Yeah, you can call me Siddhartha.
Yeah. Is there any follow-up questions, or is it already okay?
Actually, one more thing, like like usually there are like three compartments. Like there are like C5, which is actually dominated by generalized traits. Like meaning like if loss of one species doesn't affect the overall ecosystem of the compartment like that. But like they like others fill the gap for the role of the species which get lost. But what in contrast, like in C like 16 actually has has low functional richness. Like it may be like it is vulnerable to the disturbance. And which which state is good for for a long term forest stability, and why? What may be the reason? Like which compartment type of composition is good for long term stability of the forest?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Dr. Dian,
Yeah. Apologize if that I cannot catch it clearly because of the internet connection probably. But after we identify the status of the forest now, after 60 years being rehabilitated, then we are able to know what we should plant. To get the variety of the species, meaning with different character, meaning the diversity of the ecosystem surface. I think that's we can do in the future. Why one compartment is different from the others compartment? But actually, in this study, we didn't really. We should have calculated the functional diversity. How different are they statistically? I just compare it in descriptive way. They might be similar, but in a statistic sense might be not significantly different. So, yeah, I'm just showing you how we should see the community and how we can evaluate with this approach. And you will see also in person when you come here. And yeah, we need some additional statistical analysis to see whether they are really different or not.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so it's okay.
For
Siddhartha?
your question.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Yeah, thank you very much, Siddhartha, for the questions. Is there any another questions, or we can move maybe to the next step? Or is there any questions? Okay, please, Miss Rosalina.
Thank you for your giving me opportunity to ask a question. Maybe my question is quite similar to previous question before carbon stock. In Aketa Jawa National Park, we have already established baseline carbon stock data. However, estimating carbon stock requires extensive field measurement and laboratory analysis, which can be costly and time consuming. Given this case, what would you recommend it as the next step? Should we focus on collecting functional trade data, assessing biodiversity, or evaluating ecosystem services to better support the conservation and management decision? Thank you.
Thank you, Rosa.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I will recommend you to identify the functional composition of the forest. That's one thing, but it will be very useful to give guidance to the management of the national park to also measure the to estimate the carbon stock of the forest, so you can relate it directly. What are the functional composition, the variety of functional there in the community, and what are the carbon stock there. So because the objective is only one, let's say the objective is only one, I think it will be useful to estimate, to understand the community structure, taxonomically and also functionally, and also estimate the biodiversity, and estimate the carbon stock. And don't forget that when we want to compare the result of our plantation to other site, don't forget to compare with the same ecosystem. So we cannot compare between site that is more dense and moist weather to the site with a drier. Let's say our site is drier, so that is one state or one condition that is need a different treatment or different with this at a different forest productivity. So we have to compare ecosystem to other ecosystem with the same condition of environment. So that is at least it will not discourage us, because when we compare to more moist, the dry forest compared to the moist forest, and then of course the surface will be different. So yeah.
So okay, Miss Rosa, is there any follow-up questions?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so we can go. Yeah, we can move on to the next question if there is any. If no, because we have something like we have discussed like 1 hour more. I mean, we have just discussed like more than 1 hour. If you have any questions, please. But okay, wow, it's very long. And Navi Mai Risnawati, the really long questions. Thank you for the insightful presentation and for the opportunity to ask questions. Given that restoring ecosystem to the original condition is becoming. How does this practice affect ecosystem function in the long term? Please, Dr. Dana, it's really long.
I know. Thank you for Navi Mai Risnawati. So the original condition, yes. That's why we compare between rehabilitation and restoration. the restoration, they have to, or rehabilitation, they have to restore the same diversity like before. Let's say we focus on the function only. We have in the tropical countries, for tree species, we have like 40,000 to 53,000 tree species, and their character is overlap each other. So let's say the productivity or the conservation of many species need particular environment to grow. Sometimes they cannot regenerate because of many conditions. If we set a good measured objective, what services that we expect getting from our forest, is if it is not necessary. It's a collection of species, but their character can be overlapped. So some species can be replaced with other species that have the same character. So we are okay to focus on the surface, so we can choose other species, but the surface we can get the same surface, even though the composition of the forest is not exactly like the reference forest. So that's why this approach can be an alternative to choose other species, but having similar character as the species of the earlier forest, the reference sites. So yeah, if it is okay, it's the same. Like, okay, maybe it's different from wildlife, but for trees there are so many species and they are overlap in terms of the ecological roles to the ecosystem. So it can be replaced with other species with the same character, so we can get similar variety of ecosystem surface. Maybe it can answer your question.
Hello, Nevi. Is your questions has been answered, or you still need another, how to say, like the follow up questions if you would like to get more answer? No? Okay.
Is it okay to focus on the product? Yeah, that's the thing. Whether the forest that we manage is a particular forest that focus on carbon stock. There are now forests that manage only for carbon stock. But if you set the objective is like biodiversity and then carbon stock and social services like medicine and other thing, and also for the services, then you might want to have that variety of function, meaning that they should be coming from a variety of species. The thing is that what is your objective, and you focus on the objective and plan the species that can fulfill your objective.
Okay, so Navi is okay. Yeah, okay, thank you. So you're welcome. So if there is there any questions, or actually, yeah, I got signal that it should be end. So yeah, so thank you very much, Dr. Diana.
Thank you, Pak Romi.
Diana, Dr. Diana.
Thank you, everyone.
For the discussions and also for the other participants. Thank you very much. I hope it really can start the discussion about our summer course. We're really discussing about the ecosystem services. So they just started by Dr. Diana. Hope you can start everything from now. Thank you very much again. for the Tatiana to give some to give a really good lecture. So, and also for the other participants, thank you very much for the discussion, the very active discussions. Hope you can continue this discussion maybe in another lecture session. So thank you from me. I close this session. Thank you. So I give it back to Mr. Apwan. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much once again to Mrs. Diana for delivering such an insightful and inspiring special opening lecture for today's event. So it was very great to having you here to give the opening lecture for all the participants here. And your presentation indeed has provided us with a valuable perspective on how functional trade-based approaches can enhance their understanding and assessment of ecosystem services, and that's very great. And also we would like to appreciate that question donations. So our sincere appreciation also goes to Dr. Romi. Thank you once again for expertly moderating these sessions and facilitating such an engaging and throughout the provoking discussion with all the participants. So that's wonderful. So after this, we still have a time. So maybe we'd like to give you some overview, as we know that we have a very exciting and interactive assignment. Evening assignment for all the participants actually. So after this, the organizing committee will give you some further explanation or maybe some tutoring about it, and yeah, especially for our first assignment ever. So to Felista Hardika Putri, please give the explanation, the further tutorial about our first assignment to all the participants. To Felista Hardika Putri, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Akbanu, for giving me the time. So, hi everyone. Here I would like to give you some explanation regarding the assignment. Especially for the first day, we would like to make a bit more exciting rather than like a university like lecture, essay, resume, etc. So this first day assignment, we want to make it using Instagram story. It's called Reflection Through at Yours. So here you will share your first impression regarding this opening, or maybe the first day of the 10th International First Summer Course 2026 by participating in 8 years Instagram story that will be posted on our official Instagram account. And then once the add yours template is uploaded, you can create by your own account, and feel free to capture any memorable moment from day one, such as opening ceremony, lectures, discussion, your study setup, or other highlights that you want to share with us in today's activities. But here we have a format that you must include first your name, your own country, a short reflection regarding day one, your expectation for the summer course from the first day until the last day, and then don't forget to also mention our account at summercourse.fkt.ugm. So this assignment will be submitted by screenshot your story, and please keep your story visible at least for 24 hours. And then after you screenshot your uploaded story, you can submit it into our Google Classroom and then rename it by your own name and then has underscore assignment day one. And then the deadline for this first assignment is on Tuesday, 7th of July, 2026 at 23:59 UTC plus 7. And here is also I attach a detailed tutorial regarding how to add yours in Instagram story. First, so you can open your own Instagram application and then find search the summercourse.fkt.ugm. And then after you found our account, Summer Course, you can click the icon of the story. And then you will find a story of the first one at yours with this template. And then after you find the story, you can click the a chat box at yours, and then it will guided you into your own story or a camera story, and then you can use your own pictures with a screenshot, or you can maybe just use your selfie, just share with us your best picture. And then after that, you must fill the format with a name, your own country, reflection of day one, like how was the day. And then also we would like to know what's your reputation regarding the summer course ahead. And then after you fill the format, you can click this your story below, and then it will automatically share your story with us. And also don't forget to mention and tag at .fkt.dgm so that we can see and also repost your story and enhance our Instagram engagement as well. I think that's all regarding the assignment. Is there any questions regarding the first day of assignment? So if for those of you who doesn't use Instagram, maybe you could use this template. We will also share in our WhatsApp group chat, and then you can also write the format as well, and then submit it into our Google Classroom. But we will strongly encourage you to use your own Instagram if you have, because it also help us to embrace the engagement of our event. And also a short notice for the next day of assignment. We also gonna use a couple of Instagram because there's a couple of assignment that we're gonna share from Instagram as well. So it will be good if you create from the first day and then use it for the next day. Right. Atau enggak share di kelas gitu. Okay, for the profit profile, actually, we strongly encourage you to open for a while if that's okay. But if it's not, you can just submit it into our Google Classroom. Oh. So yeah, regarding WeChat, or maybe an Instagram is not allowed in China, you can use the template, and then you can just submit it into our Google Classroom. Okay, is there any follow-up questions, maybe from anyone else? Okay. If there's no any other questions or maybe follow-up questions, I will give it back to Akban as a master of ceremony. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Prista, for your detailed explanations regarding our first ever assignment for today's program. So yeah, I think it is safe to say that your summer course journey officially begins today. So we can't wait to see your creativity, your reflections, and of course the wonderful moments you will share through your Instagram stories. And please, everyone, note that it is one of the assignment that has will be calculated by our lecturers lecturers for the credit semester, especially for the online participant is 1 credit semesters, and for the offline participant it will be 3 credit semester. So it is very important. So please don't miss it. Please submit into the classrooms, and don't forget to everyone to join our Google Classrooms as soon as possible, because all the assignments will be submitted to our Google Classroom. So it is very important to you, and don't forget to join it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all regarding for our first morning sessions of this first summer course 2026. So, thank you so much, Farisa, for your clear tutorial. Participant, make sure once again, making sure you already follow the instructions. And of course, our LO or liaison officer will be there to remind and assist you if you need it. So please, if you have any questions, any doubt or anything, just feel free to drop out to our WhatsApp groups. So everybody will see it and also try to give you some another solution for it. So no need to worry about anything. So we will now proceed for a break. We kindly invite everyone to return to the Zoom meetings at 1 p.m. UTC+7 as we begin our academic program with the first lecture sessions under this year's theme, First for Life, Managing Ecosystem Services in Changing Climate. So at this afternoon, we will proceed into 2 lectures. So the first one regarding biodiversity conservation, and the second one regarding culture, regarding many ecosystems devastated for the some cases in Indonesia. So it is very important to see all the kind of aspects that we will get you to this Forest for Life Nexus. So please make sure to rejoin the meeting a few minutes before the session begins. On behalf of the organizing committee, thank you so much once again for your active participations, for your enthusiasm, and we wish you a pleasant break, and we look forward to seeing you this afternoon. So thank you so much, and see you at 1 p.m. UTC 7. Thank you so much.